The GSS does this study where they looked at the average number of sexual partners for women that cheated in a relationship and the average number of sexual partners for women that did not cheat. So before marriage, I would have a group of 10 girls there and I would say, do you think that body count matters as far as cheating in a relationship? And of course, all the women are going to say no. Of course it doesn't matter. I can sleep with 50 guys before I'm married. I would never cheat on my husband. And I'm like, so if I did a survey with 7,000 women, what I should find is the women who cheated should have the same previous number of sexual partners as the women who don't cheat, right? Is that what I should find?
Yeah.
If it was 10% more, that would be a little variance. If it was 50% more, that would be pretty significant.
Yeah.
It is 230% more. The women who cheat in relationships have had 230% more sexual partners than women who didn't. That is statistically significant and incredibly offensive, Ryan.
Yeah.
If you think about that, if you explain that concept to women, that is horribly offensive. What do you mean? There's actual data that shows that you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Actual data that shows that? That's horribly offensive. You shouldn't be posting that stuff, Michael. Who hurt you? You're promoting incel culture and hatred towards women. No, I'm not. What I'm doing is telling women that maybe having a massive body count before you get married is a bad idea.
Without the data, it's just common sense.
For sure. But if you say that, Ryan, though, if you say that it's common sense, they're going to be like, look at this misogynist. Now I can speak to the other side because you're not arguing with me anymore. You're arguing with the general survey study. You're arguing with the GSS now. You're arguing with the U.S. Census data.
Any study, right, is taking the average. And so within an average, there's always people who that's not true for. There's people who it's like extremely true for. You know, you're going to have everyone only thinking from their subjective point of view of like, yeah, I would have been one of those people that wouldn't have, or, you know, yeah, I could see.
No, but I'll talk to women who've been with 50 guys, literally were in a marriage telling me this wasn't true, and they cheated on their husband. Sadia Khan, she has this one clip that went viral, which basically she was talking to Lewis Howell, and she says, I believe that women cheat more than men, but women don't admit that it's cheating. They're like, when a woman cheats, it's like, no, he wasn't validating me, so it's not cheating.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far, far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
what do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
The globalization of a dating market, meaning there is no Vegas dating market anymore. The hottest girls in Vegas get flown to Dubai. You might be a dude who's a 6 who marries a girl who's a 6. The problem is that 6 was at Bilzerian's house and the Maxim party, and she was at the Playboy Mansion, and she reached out to her favorite athlete on the Mavericks and then ended up sleeping with him. And by the time she gets to you, she's got 230% more sexual partners than the girls who didn't cheat. Well, that's the point I'm making.
Oh yeah, she slept with a lot of guys. Of course, she has like a higher likelihood of cheating. I don't even need data to see it. Like, it's common sense. Yeah. By the way, same thing as a dude.
Yeah, men do cheat more when they have more sexual partners, but it's not for the same reason.
It's not one gender or the other.
But they cheat more when they have more sexual partners before marriage because their ability to have sex with more women existed. So like, say a woman marries the drummer for a huge band and he had hundreds of sexual partners before they married. When they're married, he still has the options with those women. When women want to cheat, manifests. Often men want to cheat and nobody wants to cheat with them. So that's why fewer men cheat. That's why the two, men cheating versus women cheating, are numbers that should not be compared to each other because they have nothing to do with each other. There's this one glitch that's there for men, and it's called the mate choice copying thing, or sexy sons hypothesis. And that's the concept of men who women like, more women like. Meaning there's several situations where if you're a guy and you're seen to be attractive by several women, then even more women want to date you. As you have more, you will get more. 50 Cent, he talked about when I had no money, nobody wanted to loan me shit. When I had my first $1 million in the bank, I showed it to a bank. They wanted to loan me $3 million right after I did. No matter what your mom tells you, when your girlfriend cheated on you, she's not going to pay for it in another life. There's no karma. She's happy. She's on a yacht in Biscayne. She's having a great time with some other dude. She has totally forgotten about you. So what do you have to do? You have to level up. The only thing you need to worry about is bench press max, more money in your bank account. Did you read 50 books this year? Did you improve yourself? That's the only thing that you need to worry about. And you need to be grateful for the fact that you have 2 arms and 2 legs that allow you to work. There's so much gratitude that you should have for the situation that you can put yourself in. And in doing so, man, you get to experience so much great life.